In today's video, I'm visiting Frantz Garden Center, and I'm bringing you along because we're going to get a chance to meet with Mr. Michael Frantz, one of the owners, and the garden center manager, Malaquias, is going to give us a tour, not only of just the garden center, but we're going to get to see behind the scenes as well. So if this sounds exciting to you, stick around. Frantz Nursery is located in a little town in Central California called Hickman. Hickman has a population of just about 800 people, so it is a very small town. So as you can imagine, this garden center tucked away in that tiny little town is just a gem. You will find that this nursery is really amazing, and you will be shocked out of everything that comes out of this place. Let's get to meet Malaquias. Malaquias has been with the Frantz family for 15 years, and he has been the store manager for this garden center since it first opened in 2008. Let's get started with Malaquias. Where do you guys get your plants from?
90% of the plants that come from our sister company, from the Frantz Wholesale. That's mostly what we get our shade trees, landscape shrubs, perennials. And then, about 10% of our inventory comes from local vendors that we have been, working together for a few years.
Oh, wow. So 90% of the plants are from you guys, from France. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. Wow. And I don't think that people realize that, like, when you're going to Home Depot and stuff like that, some of the plants come from here, right?
That's true.
You guys provide plants to...
Yeah, we have been expanding, their plant selection to Lowe's, Depot, Costco.
Wow. Oh, Costco too. Isn't that incredible? And so just to kind of give you guys an idea, they are located in Hickman, California. Mm-hmm. It literally is this tiny little town that's tucked away, located on the east side of Modesto, this tiny little gem. And here the plants are going all over the place.
That's true. Our wholesale department, besides, California, they ship trees to Utah, Arizona, Washington.
Wow.
Yeah, so pretty much the one side.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
That's really cool. Okay, how many employees does Frantz Nursery have? Do you know?
I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm holding you to it.
I was around 250, somewhere there.
Yeah, that's incredible. All those families.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so out of everything, what is your most popular?
I would say, shade trees, it's one of our specialties, our landscape shrubs. Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell you that I have gotten so many things from my garden here. And one of the things that I love is that they are already used to our climate, right? Definitely. So for those of you that don't know, I'm in Central California, and this is gardening zone 9B, and it gets very hot.
You can, yeah.
Very hot. And so sometimes I feel like if you go buy plants, you don't know what environment they were in and used to. Well, here I do, right? I know these plants have been here in the same temperature that I deal with, so I feel like they don't have to adapt, right? Right. I can take them from here and put them right into my garden.
That's right.
Yeah, especially if they were born and raised here, right?
That's very first-time gardeners, something that they face is what plants to choose for the garden, and then highly recommend saying hey, start with perennials that they do well in your zone. Obviously, everything that we have here is something that we grow outdoors, so it's well commented to do so. So yeah, start playing with perennials that do well, and then from there, shrubs and shade trees.
Yeah. And you guys have everything, whether it's vegetables and fruit trees, or like you said, perennials, shrubs, shade trees, hydrangeas, annuals.
Yeah.
You have it all.
Yeah.
You have it all. It's a one-stop shop. Soil, fertilizers. Yeah. What don't you have? You got right, everything. So again, it's one of my favorites. All right, let's go check it out. Let's go. So as you get to Frantz Nursery and you walk in, they've got, this is the outside of the garden center store, the retail store. And then guys, look at this. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? It just goes on and on and on. And so Malaquias is going to point some stuff out, and then we're going to jump on a golf cart.
Yep.
All right, let's go. Oh, look, I see Proven Winners stuff.
Yeah. So
you get things from Proven Winners?
We do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Winter vegetables. This is, fall is a perfect time to plant it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got to grab some of those too.
We got a shipment of, peaches and snapdragons, violas. Sometimes you want to plant fall and then enjoy during the winter. Frantz Nursery has been working really hard on this citrus program. So right now we do have a really great selection of citrus trees. They goes, selection goes from oranges, lemons, finger limes, some exotic stuff, pomelos. So yeah.
Sometimes I come here and I don't even know what I need until I get here. Then I'm like, oh, I need that. I also want to say that Frantz Nursery is one of the most relaxing nurseries to come to. And that's because they have soft music playing and the waterfalls going. It is literally the most relaxing nursery to visit. So you guys do a great job with that. Sometimes it's like, I just want to bring my coffee and just stroll around. Because again, I might not know what I need. What advice do you give in having success in planting a plant?
So first of all, I highly recommend, find the right plant for the right place. That is essential. You need to check what's going to be the sunlight, like 2 p.m. or what's going to be, how much shade is going to be, throughout the day. Also the space. You also don't want to have a plant that's going to be kind of, overtaking a flower bed. So that's another thing to consider. Get to know your soil. The drainage, that's crucial. That's gonna kind of lead you to help you to figure out how much water do you need to be applying on your how much to water your plants. So for example, azaleas, this is a plant that they like to be more on the like morning sun, afternoon shade, that kind of environment. They like watering soils, and also they like to be on the acidic soils, on the acidic side. So if you're not familiar with your soil, you can do like soil sample, or you can also apply some acidic planting mix that kind of will help you to drop the pH on your ground, and that will make the plants to be the try be successful.
Yeah. So guys, now I'm here with Cynthia, who is the landscape designer. She is always been so helpful to me when I can't decide what plant to put in a certain area. I remember coming up to you and going, okay, iceberg roses or a hydrangea. And I was going full sun, and you're like, oh, for sure, iceberg. And I had no idea at the time, like how sensitive hydrangeas were and stuff. So I always remember back to that many years ago. Okay. Many years ago. So Cynthia, talk to us about fall and winter gardening.
I would say winter vegetable garden is actually easier than a summer garden because of the watering. You don't really have to worry about as much as far as the watering goes, and they kind of just do their thing. One thing you do have to worry about in the winter garden, as in the summer garden though, are the little pests. And every time you see those little white butterflies, that is the little caterpillar that will come and chew up your leaves. But other than that, I would say it's actually winter garden quite like.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everybody thinks about spring gardens and doing things in spring, but actually fall is easier. That's a very good point. So what are the must-haves in a fall garden?
Must-haves is personal preference.
Okay.
Like, we have lots of kale, but who really eats kale?
I do. Yeah, kale. I'm Portuguese. We do kale soup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kale's not one of my favorites, but I love onions, lettuce, any of the Brussels sprouts.
What is your favorite that you like about gardening?
Being outdoors.
Yeah.
Fruits, bees, butterflies.
Yes. It's just beautiful, huh? God's creation, just beautiful.
Absolutely right. I do love magnolias because as a floral designer as well, I love his versatility. I've done many things with them. Wreaths, garlands.
It is beautiful. I hear that you offer landscape design. Tell me about that.
Yes, so for Frantz Garden Center, I offer a free site landscape design, which includes a consultation. When customers come to me, they usually bring pictures, measurements. We do a Google search, take a look at the exterior of the house. I like to have like that panoramic view. I like to see the home so that I can see how all the elements tie together when we're coming up with design. So sometimes it's very simple, as like just a garden bed. Sometimes it's an acre. Those, take more time, but I would say on average, I'm looking at a front yard, maybe 1,000 square feet.
You do that for free?
I do that through Frantz Garden.
Through Frantz Garden Center. That's incredible. I did not know that. That is really neat. I want to thank you because you have been such an inspiration to me and so helpful with all your knowledge. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Frantz Wholesale Nursery is coming out, with new plants. We also like to try those ourselves. Experimenting, trying landscaping with the new plants that we grow.
Well, that is fun and exciting. That's cool.
Would you like to see how they're
Yeah. So we have jumped into Malaquias' truck and he's going to take us around. And now we're going to get to see the behind the scenes. Goodness. All right, so these are primarily all different trees. There's literally thousands of them.
There's probably, the redwood trees, and those Aptus blues is the number one tree that we recognize.
Which one is it?
The Aptus blue redwoods.
Oh, redwoods. Now, when it gets really windy and like bad weather and stuff, it's a challenge, huh? Yeah.
Sometimes if we get a really bad storm, it will take us about a week and everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, look at that. Now we're even going across the street.
We keep our big specimen trees.
These boxes are beautiful.
Some sycamore, you see some magnolias.
Look how pretty those boxes are. With their logo. Maybe you've seen this logo. Maybe you'll recognize it out there. Beautiful. And this just goes on. Look at that. And this is on both sides. I'm only capturing one side. It's on the other side too. Wow. Yeah, it was such a beautiful drive coming in this morning. The sun was coming up. There's a beautiful drive out to Hickman.
And no clouds today.
Huh?
No clouds today.
No clouds today. No. We're going to have heat again next week, though. Oh. We had a little tease. Fall came and teased us for a little bit. Those are not great myrtles, are they? Yeah, great myrtles. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. Look how pretty those are. They are just covered in blooms. Now, why don't mine look like that? I wonder why mine aren't full covered in bloom. Maybe a different variety?
What color do you have?
White.
White?
Yeah.
Where they have been pruned?
I have.
Lately? Okay.
Not lately.
Not
like
lately?
last fall.
Really?
Yeah, oh my gosh, those are stunning.
Can you send me some photos?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another thing. What a great resource, right? They're good help. Send me some photos. I love that. How do you move something like that? Like if I wanted to buy that.
We got a big piece of equipment in the property. And then we got hook up ports, and then we just got tilt it over and load it into the trucks.
It's got to be loaded onto like a semi.
Semi, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending. Normally we put one.
What is
or
this?
2 trees. This is the oak trees.
Oak trees.
Yeah. Normally we do 1 or 2 of these trees per truck.
Per truck. Wow.
Surely we're gonna be heading up to another location that will have slightly bigger than this. Also.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to wait for them to grow. You need to
No,
grow them here.
Matured. Yeah,
fully matured. I love
instant shake.
Instant. I love that. And I love that if you're looking for something, just go and ask them, because if you don't see it in their retail section, they go to their inventory and they can go pull it from back here. Yeah. I've done that with boxwoods. I came looking for boxwoods. They didn't have any. And I said, I need 30. Oh, no worries. They went and pulled them and brought them out. Magnolias, olives, all sorts of beauties.
This is what we call our transplanting area. So here, depending on the type of plant, we use like different type of soils.
Oh, to transplant.
To transplant them.
Got it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see all the containers there. Got it.
Left is our citrus house.
Okay.
And then this is what we grow our, all our citrus line. And we're gonna see they're probably pulling some orders, something, so you can see the process.
Okay.
They're pulling our citrus trees orders from the house, and then they're gonna set it up into these pallets, which they're gonna be shipping up next week.
Oh yeah, because citrus season is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up because it's like in the fall and winter, right? Look at those pretty babies. Oh my goodness, so pretty.
Most likely this is gonna be going shipping
Costco. Look at guys, your Costco trees, here they are from Hickman, California. Frantz Nursery, incredible. We were getting out, we're driving.
Yeah,
we're driving in. Oh wow, okay. He's all, we're not walking, we're driving in. Yes. That's incredible.
There's a process.
Okay. I'm waiting for the...
Yeah, now we're waiting for the back door to close.
Back door. Okay.
The fans to work, and then we get to the next one.
Wow. Look at all this. Oh my, is this all citrus?
All citrus trees.
All citrus. Wow. I had no idea that this all came from here. It just goes on and on and on. It makes me want to plant more citrus.
Yes, and then if you plant accordingly, you're gonna have like a fruit almost year round.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to talk.
Navel oranges, there's something like that they just harvest during the winter months. And then after that, you can also harvest some oranges with the Valencia, which they tend to be they produce in spring.
Interesting.
Spring and early summer.
Okay. I don't remember which one I got. I want to say Valencia.
Valencia?
I might have lucked out.
And I can send you different sizes. You get one, grows it up with $15.
Right. How mature we're looking for. Yeah. This is incredible. Incredible. And guys, it's on both sides.
just goes on and on and on. Just goes on and on and on.
I've never seen so many citrus trees in my life. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
So this is their transplant area. So what's your favorite?
My favorite. I have a thing for trees. My favorite trees are the ones that kind of like weed, like California pepper tree, Chinese elm,
Weeping
African
willows.
sumac, weeping willows. Yes,
Kind of stuff, yeah.
yeah. I like more like soft texture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what one of my favorite is?
Which one?
Foxtail ferns.
Is it?
I have so many foxtail ferns. You know why?
Why you like
They
it?
stay green all year.
Yes.
They're easy. Yeah. You guys cultivate these here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. That's one of my favorites. I have a whole hedge of them.
Really? Okay.
I mean, I have lots of favorites, don't get me wrong. But that is one of my favorites. Oh, look, endless summer.
Those are hydrangeas, yes. All these hydrangeas.
Endless summer hydrangeas. So you guys are cultivating those here? Are they? Yeah? Okay, can we stop and just go pan out there? Oh my gosh. Guys, I am in shock right now because Malaquias just took me through, what do you call these?
The shade house?
The shade house.
That's right.
And I am blown away because I had no idea. Look at this. Endless summer hydrangeas. They're everywhere.
Oh, you know you're beautiful, and it's like you're...
Isn't this just like the most beautiful, glorious thing ever? And I hope that you guys can see the beauty in this on the camera because in person, this is incredible. Look at those. The sun is shining on them.
Sing until my lungs give out you're beautiful.
So I thought you guys got this like shipped in, like that you ordered them from somewhere.
Yeah. No, we get our liners in, from our vendors, and then from there, we transplant them. They start growing for babies, and
until they go out. Wow, just beautiful. Oh, that view is so pretty.
What are you doing to me? I think I'm going crazy. Oh,
Look at all those blue pots. That is so cool. Now, what is that, like the green on the other side of that? Of the other side of the hydrangeas.
Behind those, that's going to be the Sunset Gold Breath of Heaven.
Breath of Heaven, Sunset Gold, Breath of Heaven. I don't think I have any of that. Where's that been? That's the fun thing about gardening. There's so many different things. Oh, that is, oh, I have seen this. Sunset Gold.
Yeah. They have a pink flower in the springtime.
Oh.
And it's nice and soft.
And is that a perennial?
No, it's an evergreen shrub.
Evergreen shrub. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some of those. I don't have any of that. That looks so pretty. That different shade of green. Oh, this is beautiful.
I'll sing until my lungs give out you're beautiful.
My favorite, boxwoods. All of my boxwoods I do purchase here at Frantz Nursery.
So these are main entrance to our wholesale department.
Wow, look at that.
Shop on the right hand side. Welcome.
Now we have the privilege of meeting one of the owners of Frantz Nursery. This is Mr. Michael Frantz, and I have actually known Michael longer than I've known gardening. Michael and I go a little bit back, and before I even started getting into gardening, Michael was already very helpful. I was part of an organization that needed some plants for a float, and he opened up his nursery and provided some plants for that day. And that's the first time I stepped foot onto Frantz Nursery. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I forgot.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn this over to Michael and have him give us a little history on Frantz Nursery. Michael, thank you so much for giving some time to us here. But I want to start off with, give us some history on Frantz Nursery. How did this all start?
Yes. Good morning, Diane. Welcome to Frantz Nursery.
Thank you.
Happy to have you here.
Aw.
My parents, Tim and Mitzi, started the nursery in 1978. My dad was born here in Empire and had a farm with my grandpa, his dad, in the Modesto area. And like a lot of family farms, there wasn't really an opportunity for my dad to enter in the next generation. So he ended up working for a local landscaper, but he didn't like having an office job. He much preferred to be outside, working with plants, working with his hands in the soil like he had done when he was a child. And so he figured out, because he was a buyer for a landscaper, he was buying plants for part of his job, that's something he could do with very little money, because the nursery business is very compact and you put a lot of plants on an acre, and acres, as you know, are expensive. And so he really got in the nursery business not because he had a passion for horticulture, but he had a passion for agriculture. But ag takes more money than he had, and so we started with 1.5 acres right here in Hickman on Delaware Road. My brother Keith and my business partner still lives at our original home place on Delaware, 1.5 acres there, and we've grown from there. The Lord's blessed us. We feel very blessed to have the team we have and the customers that we have. And so today I think we're bumping 500 acres of production.
Wow.
We grow a lot of plants for the mostly California market. Some go up into Seattle and down into Arizona, but predominantly California market. A lot of chain store business, landscape contractors, and independent garden centers. In addition to that, we have our own little garden center store that you recently visited.
Yes.
And we have a little e-commerce platform called Alder and Oak Plants that you can visit and purchase plants there that we can ship to almost any state in the union.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, as Malaquias took us around some of the grounds and we went into, what do they call those, shade houses? The shade houses. I was shocked in what I found there. I was shocked to see endless summer. I was shocked to see all those citrus. I thought those citrus trees were being shipped from somewhere in here.
Yes, so we have acres and acres of facilities covered with a shade-like netting. And the concept there is that we're able to replicate a shady spot in your yard to create a plant that is already optimized for shade conditions. Same thing with greenhouses. We have greenhouses for plants that want to have a more mild, temperate climate. In many cases, the plants are headed to the Bay Area where it doesn't get as cold as it does here. And so by protecting them in a greenhouse, we can grow more frost-sensitive plants. We also have screen houses. Screen houses are areas that we grow our citrus in. They also are referred to as pest exclusionary houses. They're houses that are completely sealed. You have to go through pressure doors to get in, and those houses are built to prevent the citrus from coming into contact with a bug that can give them a disease from China that is called citrus greening. And citrus greening prevents your citrus tree from ripening, and ultimately the tree will die. And so by growing our trees in these protective houses, we can sell them and know with certainty that they are of proper health and disease-free.
Beautiful. I had no idea. Incredible. That's what I love about this. Like gardening, there's so much to it, and I just keep learning every day, learning something new.
You know, gardening is such a great hobby. People don't realize what it does for your own happiness, and it's something that helps you relax. And for those of you who get into edible gardening, whether it's strawberries or a fruit tree or a citrus tree, it is a lot of fun growing your own food.
Yeah.
Tomatoes produce a tremendous amount of fruit. Lemons are another plant that just bear like crazy. Oranges, tango mandarins, there's certain favorites of mine that are so prolific in the amount of food they produce. It's really rewarding to start with something small, tend to it for a year or so, and have it really produce food like crazy. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It is so rewarding to cook with something that you've grown.
It really is.
It really is.
Yeah.
They also have a newsletter called The Compost that you'll want to get signed up for. It's got lots of gardening tips and lots of great information, including their sales and upcoming events that they host. So I will link it in the description below. Go check it out.
This has been so much fun. And again, I have learned so much. I hope that you guys have as well learned and seen a whole different side of Frantz Nursery. So Malaquias, I want to thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Your
Thank you for coming out
expertise.
today.
I mean, it's just beautiful. Thank you.
So guys, that's the end of this, and I want to thank Frantz Nursery, Michael, Malaquias, Cynthia, all of you guys for your time and expertise and being here for our community. So now I am going to grab a cart and go find some things that I had my eye on. One being my fall plantings. It's time for fall gardening. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And until next time, happy gardening. Here are other videos that I think you might enjoy, and please consider subscribing. Thank you.